How's everybody doing tonight? Um, I'm going to share the live with a couple of people, y'all, just to see, because I didn't let nobody know that I was going live. Um, I just decided to do it. So let me cut this down. First of all, let me do that. The volume down. Okay. Okay. All right. Let me go here to Messenger. Yeah. Well, actually, no, that's not right. I have to go on the live in order to share it. Y'all uh, don't pay me no mind for real. Let's see. Okay, let me. Yeah, it's been a long day. Okay, but I know I haven't been on here. Um, you know, in some days, and I'm just, you know, trying to pop on here in spite of what I got going on. Okay. Okay. Sure here. Hi. How are you? Okay. Uh, let's see. Good. I'm glad to have you. Yes. I was debating on whether I would go live or not. And I'm so glad uh, that I did. Yeah. Can you hear me pretty good? Can y'all hear me? If you don't mind, could you please give me a thumbs up if you're in the building and you don't mind? Yeah. Uh-uh. Y'all. I appreciate each and every one of you all that's here with me. And y'all know that when you go live, the trolls do come out. You know, they do. But it's all good. Yeah, it is all good. You know, I guess they need company too. So uh, I'm just getting myself situated here. And yeah, because we're going to talk about some things. Yeah. So, yeah. Okay. We got some people in the building. They kind of quiet, but it don't matter. They in the building. And that is what's important. Yeah, that's what's important, y'all. Okay. So I'm trying to uh hello, how are you? Thank you. Thank you, y'all. I I'm so tired and exhausted, but I have not been on here, you know, in a few days. And I say, I got to get on there and let my people know that in spite of my absence, I'm still doing fine, you know. And yeah, I wanted to come on here and thank you and talk to you all and let you know that your girl is doing fine. Yes, I am. Oh well, it's got to be a nice looking cartoon character. Y'all listen, the trolls is gonna be here. You know they get, and I'm not gonna block them. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take the view, okay? Cause we trying to go somewhere on this channel. So you know it's all right. If I remind you of a cartoon character, you know maybe it brings you to a happy place. It's all good. It's all good because you know you can't make you can't make this 55-year old woman feel bad. How about that? Huh. How about that? Now, so okay, y'all, give me 1 second. Yes, I am glad to be here. Y'all, I got to I gotta get my tablet over here because I can see a whole lot better. Oh, my tablet, y'all. But yeah, I'm glad to see everybody here in the building, y'all. Y'all, even the trolls, okay? It's all good. It's all good, y'all. But you know, I have a question, y'all. So let's just talk about it. Okay. First, have you all ever been in a situation, or not necessarily you being in a situation, but you know of someone that's in a situation and they ask you, I'm from Missouri, they ask you your they ask for your opinion, and you know when you give it to them, they don't do what you say to do. They do what they want to do. In spite of them coming and asking for your opinion, they still don't do what you suggested them to do. It's not like you tried to persuade them into doing it, but you just strictly, gave them your opinion, and that was that. But then on the flip side, they decided not to take your opinion. They decided to do something different. you know, although they asked for your opinion. But instead of them, taking the suggestion that you gave them, they decided to go against it because you didn't sugarcoat the situation. You just said what it is, okay? But they didn't want to receive that. Can y'all hear me pretty good? Cause y'all, I got this new mic from Amazon, so I need to know how it's working. Cause if it ain't working right, I'm sending it back. So y'all let me know how if y'all can hear me pretty good. So, uh, yes, they do want you to agree. The volume is a little low. Okay, okay. Let me see if this works. Okay. Now I have cut the volume all the way up. So y'all let me know if the volume is still low. Okay. Let me and then maybe do y'all think now maybe I need to make sure I got the mic on. Oh shit. Y'all say it's better? Okay. I done dropped it, y'all. But hold up. Just y'all. That's why it ain't good to get in the darn hair. Cause you start just dropping everything. Okay. All right. I got it back, y'all. I got it back. All right. Let's see. I gotta get used to this little thing. Shoot. Okay. All right. So y'all, you know, anyway, back to the question. Uh, they asked for my opinion. And those of you that is a little more familiar with me, y'all know I'm a straight shooter. Meaning, if you ask me something, I'm gonna give you my honest opinion. And in this situation, they didn't take my advice because I, you know, I didn't agree with them. They felt like uh, I was being opinionated, but I really wasn't. I was just answering the question with my true opinion. So, anyway, in this situation, they decided not to do things my way because they feel like mine was just like too hard. Like mine, it wasn't sugarcoating anything. So they decided to um, do things their own way, which is okay because it's your situation, it's not mine. First of all, but you asked me for my opinion and I gave it to you. Okay, so fast forward. Things, they went on and did the things their own way. And now that things did not go the way they thought it would go, they kind of like have an attitude with me because they feel like I should have pressed the issue. Like I should have been like, you know what I'm saying? Like you're grown, you're not no kid. So no, I'm just voicing my opinion, and that's that. You can take with it and do with it what you want to do. So they took none of my advice, none of it, and then things turned around. You know, so now you're not like fully upset with me, but you know, you have a little attitude with me because you feel like I should have been more convincing. Not no, not more convincing, but more pushy. You know, like I should have really tried to push my way of doing things on you. No, that's mm-mm, no, 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 no. That's not how you do. You tell a person what you're gonna tell them. You give them your opinion, and you leave it alone. Because at the end of the day, they have the final say so. You don't. So you can't. Mm-mm. I just don't feel like people should, try to push they answer. I would say it's an answer basically because you asked the question and I answered it. So yeah, I don't think people should try to push themselves on you, if I may say. I'm not. That's not me. Now, if you ask me something, I'm gonna definitely give you my true opinion. And I'm not gonna be uh hardcore with it, but I'm not gonna be like, well, baby, no, I'm not. I'm not. I'm not. Yeah, it definitely would have been an argument because they would have felt like I'm trying to boss them. I'm trying to take control. No, I'm just giving you my opinion. And even though I gave it to you, we set up and we talked for a good little minute, you know. And for me, y'all, if I give my opinion, I'm going to give you some examples. I'm not just going to voice my opinion and not, I'm going to tell you why this is how I feel. I'm not just going to be like, look, this is it and that's it. I'm not going to do that. You know, like I'm going to tell you why, but some people just, you know, they'll act like, excuse me, they'll act like they really want to hear what you have to say. But the reality of it is, y'all, they don't want to hear that. Because you're not saying what they want to hear. And I'm not that person. Y'all, I'm not. I'm not that person. So, y'all, I got me some licorice. I'm not finna be arguing with nobody over their situation. I'm not finna do it, y'all. This the kind of licorice that I like. The kind that you peel apart. Not like y'all wanted to know, but hmm, yeah. So yeah, you can't you can't get upset with nobody because of that. You just can't. Yeah, they and no, you just can't. Yeah, I do cook sometimes. I have not been doing cooking videos. Y'all know it's been whew, mm, 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 mm. You know, since I lost my husband in January of last year, it's I don't even enjoy it no more for real. But I'm getting back into it because I'm not a fast food eater, you know. And then I have some things that I'm going to Y'all, I be saying I'm gonna come on here and do my little meal preps, and I don't do it. I just go ahead on and do what I'm finna do and be done with it. And then sometimes, yeah, I lost him. Oh, and it like to took me under, like it like to took me out of here, because y'all, have to remember, like, I've been knowing my husband 40 some years. We were kids, and to lose him unexpectedly like that, I thought I was getting better, y'all, but it took me almost out of here. I was in the hospital, y'all, last year so much. It's ridiculous how much. I mean, and it's like the time was like, y'all, I got to a point where I couldn't do, I, like, I had to learn how to sit up again. I couldn't even hold my own weight. None of that. Like, I couldn't, I couldn't scoot up. I couldn't stand up. I couldn't do nothing, you know. So, uh, I'm I'm getting back into the swing of things, y'all. It's taking me a little time, but I'm getting there. I'm a lot better now uh than what I was, because at a one point in my life I thought I was okay, but honey, I was in a hospital, and I had been in the hospital for a while. And then the day that they said I was going home, y'all, I was excited, and then I wasn't, because I knew I wasn't well. So I got up, I got out the bed, and I got, you know, they had a chair sitting on the side of my bed. I got up and I got in that chair and I sat down. Y'all, when I woke back up, I was in ICU. I don't know how many days had passed, but I was in ICU. I didn't know what happened. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that. Oh man, it's hard. It's so hard, y'all. And I'm gonna tell you, you have to grieve however you want to grieve. However long it take you. Nobody can tell you, because we all different. Can't nobody tell me, oh, you got to, you need to get over uh your husband. You can't tell me nothing about this man. I don't care if he is gone. You can't tell me nothing. You cannot tell me how to feel. You can't do it. I've lost. I'm number 11. It was 11 of us. Now it's 3. Man, when I tell you, I have been through some heartaches, you know. But I'm telling you, I'm here to tell my own story. You know, it's, yeah, out of 11, it's 3 of us. 3 girls. All my brothers, our brothers is gone. And one of our sisters, you know. hmm By the grace of God. Y'all, I don't take no credit for what God do. I don't take no credit, you hear me? I'm telling you, because it's only him that I am able to do what I'm able to do. It's only him. Y'all, the stuff that I have been through this body, y'all. The doctor told me when I had a cardiac arrest, y'all. I was in a coma. Doctors had gave up on me. But God said, oh no, she got some more work to do for me. God seemed fit to bring me back. And, you know, everything that I have been through, my husband was right there with me every step of the way. And then God turned around and take him. I was confused. I couldn't understand that because I'm the one that was sick, that had done been through all that. But then I got to put my husband away. Y'all, it was devastating. It was. It was. It was. You know, and right today, I still have my moments, y'all. I'm doing much better. But doing much better doesn't mean that you don't hurt no more. That ain't what that means. You know, I have come a super long way, you know, in a short time. You know, y'all, I'm doing things that I never thought I would be able to do again. You know, I'm able to travel and go places and do things, plan trips and go on them, you know. I've been out of town today. It was a turnaround, but that's why I'm so darn tired. But God took us and brought us back safely, you know. And God, he's just awesome. He's just awesome. But I said, it don't matter whatever time I can get back and get myself situated. I'm going live because I have not been live in a few days. And then, like, things were moving so fast. This morning, I had planned on uh, doing, a couple of shorts. I didn't get a chance to. So I said, I got to go talk to my people. Yes. And so here I am, y'all. Yeah, here I am. But, you know, back to our little story we was talking about. Y'all, if people ask you for your opinion, yeah, I am. I am. You know what? Actually, I told my friend, I say, you know what? I say, I think tomorrow, I say, I think I'm going to make some tuna my way. Because when I make my tuna, it ain't like regular tuna. I put crab meat and some goodness in there, you know. But then I was thinking about while I was in there washing those few dishes from this morning, y'all, because I made me a breakfast sandwich and then I had to get up out of here. So I ain't have time to, straighten my little stuff back up. But that's what I did it when I got home. But anyway, I cooked a roast, a beef roast, the other day. And I haven't really did too much with it. So, y'all, what I'm thinking about doing is taking that roast and making some beef stew. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about doing. So, if I do that, whatever, I'm gonna do one of them tomorrow. If I don't use the meat tomorrow, then I'm gonna freeze it. So I think I'm probably going to uh, definitely uh, end up uh, I think I'm gonna end up using that roast. Yeah, because I'm thinking about the vegetables and the protein. Because the meat, of course, is all protein, and then the vegetables is just something that we need. So, um, and y'all, I love corn and I love green beans, but I do have some frozen mixed vegetables as well. So I will definitely probably put those in there. But then yeah, I have fresh corn. I have fresh corn, potatoes, and carrots as well. That, of course, I'm gonna put some extra in there. So, oh, well, I appreciate you. I appreciate you taking time out of your evening to come and hang out with me. I appreciate it. I thank God that you still got your notifications going strong, and even though I wasn't here for a while, you still here with me. Honey, I appreciate that. That means something to me. It does. You know, and most of the time, every time I come on here and I go live, I always thank you all, because even though I've been gone, like, y'all still come through for me. And that's why I come, like, I'm trying to, because last month, you know, I was able to do a giveaway, even though I'm far from being monetized. But, I got to work on it. I got to work on it. So my subscribers is growing. It's slow, but it's okay. Because I'm going to get there. Because I'm going to keep pushing. I'm going to get there. And once I get there, it'll just get greater, 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 greater. I'm one of them people, like, I enjoy being able to be a blessing to somebody. That just fills my heart. And the day that I did that giveaway, it was so much fun that night. Man, we had a blast. You know, so when I don't know when I'm gonna do my next giveaway, but it'll be sometimes this month for sure. But when I get ready to do it, I'm just gonna do it. I'm not going to announce it or anything. Excuse me, I'm not gonna put it on my little bulletin thing, because I don't want people to just come because I'm gonna do a giveaway. I want people here that's genuine, you know. So yeah, yeah. So I look forward um, to doing that. It's a lot of fun. So yeah, that just it's exciting to me, and it gives me something to look forward to be able to share it with you all. hmm So yeah, tomorrow, um, I have some running around to do um, in the early part of the day, but I'm hoping to go live tomorrow between 4 and 5. Really closer to 4, because um, I'm gonna put I'm gonna get everything chopped up for my soup, for my beef stew, and then that's when I'll go live while I add this, add that, add this, and add that. And then I'm just gonna pretty much stay on the live until we get done. I'm gonna make me some hot water cornbread, and That's gonna be it. Mm-hmm. Yep. That's gonna be it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I'm just when I come on here and I see I done gained a couple of more subscribers, it just touches me. I be so excited, like yes, 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 y'all. Because for me, it's like it ain't got to be big and broad. It's just the little things. Yeah. So it just every little thing it adds up and it builds, adds and builds, adds and builds. You know, yeah, and I think that that's why I be so like excited when God opened doors for me. When He do things for me, when He opened doors and blessed me to be able to be a blessing to someone else. It's great. It's a huge blessing. You know. So it excites me. So I just love it. Oh, okay. All right. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it's been a few days, so I try not to stay away from YouTube too long. You know, so like tonight I'm live, and then tomorrow I'm going to. I'll probably be live tomorrow, probably for about maybe 3 hours, maybe, because I'm a cook, and I'm a cook from start to finish. Yeah. So, and then um, one, excuse me, one of my friends, she wants me to cook her a what is it? A pecan dump cake. Lord, no, her butt don't need it, but this is what she want. So, depending on uh how I get situated tomorrow, getting my uh cause yeah, I put bell peppers and onions in everything. So I have a little machine that I can just put everything in there and just hit that thing about 3 or 4 times. And when I tell you, it'll be chopped up like, I mean, within seconds. Not even a whole minute. Within seconds. Because when you hit that thing, boom, 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 it's over. It is over. Yeah. Yeah, I am. I'm going to get everything together. So I already know I'm gonna be on here for a little because I've been on here now 40 minutes. It don't even seem like it. So the time goes by quick, you know. So that's why I say I want to at least try to be on here by um 4 o'clock. Hmm. Yeah, I want to try to be on here by 4, and yeah, I have everything out already. My cornmeal, everything. Even though I won't be cooking my bread until the soup is pretty much done. Yeah, and then I'll cook I'll cook the bread, and then y'all, I eat on that probably. I eat on until it's gone. Hmm. Yeah, I eat on until it's gone. And if I get tired of it, whatever left, I put in the freezer. hmm And then when I get a taste for me a soup, I take it out. You know, yeah. I always, I try, but I don't always get to do it. I know. Um, See, I don't. I eat out every once in a while. I don't, cause I don't be having taste for that stuff. You know, I get a taste for something, I cook it. hmm That's how I do. I just cook it. Cause for me, as I get older, uh, I realize the importance of preparing my own food because I know what's in it. When we eat out, we don't know what's in that food. Just being honest, we don't know. So we don't have a clue really what we putting in our bodies, you know. So I'm just not big on it. I'm not. Like, even when I go out of town, you know, I ain't big on it. I'm not. You know, no. Like when I go to Florida, I'll be in a suite that has a full kitchen and everything. And even though the hotel comes with a hot breakfast, I won't be eating it because I told my niece when I get there, I want to go to Walmart. And I'm going to Walmart, get my bacon, my eggs, all that stuff. And whatever I don't eat, you know, they can keep it, you know, for their home. I just, no, because, and y'all, it's a certain kind of bacon that I eat. Uh, I eat the bacon, the uncured bacon. It tastes the same. It just does not have all those preservatives and all that stuff in it. It doesn't have it. So, um, like this bacon, if you ain't going to, once you open it, if you're not going to cook it like within that week, you need to just put it in the freezer because it's not like that bacon that you buy with all the preservatives in, and you can open that bacon up and it'll look like it's still good a month later. Well, this bacon, it ain't got all that stuff in it, which is best for your body because it don't have all that stuff, and it's not salty or none of that. So really, that's the bacon that I eat, and it doesn't necessarily have to come from Walmart because Aldi sell it too, and actually Aldi's brand tastes better than Walmart brand. And the slices, you get more bacon at Aldi's than you do at Walmart. So yeah. hmm Oh yeah, ain't nothing like some good old fresh ice water. Oh, okay. This will be my first time going to Florida, so I'm so excited. I am. Yeah, I am so looking forward to it. Yeah. So, Yeah, I went to Indiana today with a friend of mine, and it was a turnaround trip, but it got me away from the house for a little bit, got me some air, and enjoyed the day, enjoyed the ride, enjoyed the conversation, the company. Hey, love. Oh, thank you. I'm trying. I'm tired, but I'm here. I've been to Indiana today and back home. Look at God. Yes, yes, yes. But I'm I am looking forward. I'm telling you. Yes, I am. Hmm. Yeah, I didn't even I didn't think you was gonna be able to pop on here tonight. I sure didn't. Yeah, I'm I'm late, but I'm here. I am here, y'all. Okay, I'm trying to. Yeah, yes, yes, yes. Yeah, when I tell y'all, I'm so glad to see y'all on here with me. We got a couple of other people, they in the bushes. People get on, they don't be wanting to talk too much, but it's all right. Honey, I just appreciate the company. Yes, yes, yes. Cause I ain't, like I say, I ain't been on here. Hey, nephew, how you doing? All right, yeah. Getting that black, what is it called? Blackstone, blacktop. Getting that ready for me now. Getting that ready. Now, yeah. Honey, I was just on here talking about, how I don't like to do fast food. I'm just, I ain't big on it. Mm-mm. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not. Mm-mm. I'm just, and I'm glad. Like, really, y'all. Let me tell y'all something. If I'll pull it back just a little bit, I feel like I'm in y'all face. Uh, if I uh was the type of person that ate junk food, all the time, like fast food, I would be sick. He can't hardly hear me. Okay, see, y'all. I wait a minute. Uh, y'all. Wait a minute. Oh, I got. Okay. Y'all just bear with me. I don't know what I'm doing now, but I'm trying to hook this up, okay? I don't guess it. Okay. Y'all, I didn't even charge this thing. Maybe I should have charged it. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, y'all. I don't have the wait a minute. Y'all, I don't know what I'm doing. Y'all. I don't know if y'all can hear me or not. Okay. All right. You hear me now? Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna leave this off. I'm gonna charge it, and then wait a minute. Trying to cut it you off. You gotta double up. Okay, there we go. Okay. So I'll use that. I try. Yeah, I tried to see if there will. This is my old phone that I'm on. This is not my new phone, and uh, this is the reason why I purchased a new phone because the volume was out. It would go in and out in this phone. So, uh, I see that even having this new microphone didn't, you know, really make it much of a difference. So, yeah, didn't make a difference. Okay, okay, good, 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 good. Okay, y'all. Hey, technical difficulties, y'all. This is my real life. Yes, this is my real life. Life be lifing. Yeah, but it's all good. Yeah. It's all good. I'm on YouTube Live. I'm gonna have to call you back when I get off. Okay. Yeah, people can be so ignorant, but you can't let that stop what you got going on. People get in their feelings, y'all, for nothing. I say I'm gonna call you back. He say, don't. That's all right. Don't call. Childish, but it's all good. Anyway, yeah, I'm back. See, I shouldn't even answer that. That's what I get for answering. Being nice. That's what I'm saying, y'all. Sometimes it don't pay to be nice. Sometimes you just, yeah. But yes, so since my nephew can hear me good now, baby, I'm waiting on them. That I need my cheeseburger to be double. Uh-huh, I do. Oh, with that crispy bacon. Oh, with them red onions, baby. Shut the front door. I'm talking about shut the front door. Oh, wait. Mm-mm-mm. Yes. Mm-mm. Yes, y'all. Yeah, but tomorrow, yeah, I'm gonna be cooking that beef stew. Yes, baby, delicious. I know, I know, I know. Mm-mm. Oh, man, when I tell you I am, oh, I'm so excited for this trip. when I'm gonna do a video of me packing, so I'll be able to share it with y'all. Yeah, I'm gonna do me a video while I'm packing. I'm gonna share it with you guys. Yeah, so y'all can enjoy the experiment with me. Yes. Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm gonna be videoing while I'm on a flight. All that good stuff. I'm just man, y'all, man. I was on the way back. I was talking to my friend. I was telling her, I say, baby, I can't wait to get down there by some of them palm trees and take me some pictures. Y'all, oh, I'm just, whew. And then on top of that, I'm gonna have me a fresh hairdo. Y'all, man, y'all gonna say, who things gone, things down my way just, I don't know. She just, oh, wait. Yeah, yeah, but I am, I'm telling you, I am so excited for the journey. I am, man. It's, whew, y'all. When I, think about just how far God done brought me in, blessing me to be able to do things that I thought was over, you know. It's a beautiful thing, y'all. I'm telling you, God want us to lean on him because he owned it all and he have all the answers, y'all. Telling you, honey, sometimes when when God is taking you through things, that you're dealing with, sometimes you don't like understand like what it is and why it is. But everything is for a reason. Yeah, I mean, honey, we have to trust God. We do. We have to trust him. We have to lean on him because like I say, he owned it all, you know, and we can't be God given. I know I feel like sometimes when I'm doing things and God allowed me to be a blessing, I know some people probably be like, well, dang, how she do it? Like, you know, she on a fixed income. but she yet able to do this and able to do that, and ain't nobody, you know, throwing her no money, you know. But let me tell y'all, I learned years ago, you cannot be God given. You can't. You can't. You know. And if God placed it on my heart to give somebody some, baby, you better believe they gonna get it. Cause see, when you learn and you realize that God owns it all, and that if it wasn't for Him, you wouldn't have what you have, no way. And y'all, let me tell you, when I was working, y'all, I did so. Yeah, baby, yes. Ooh, shut your mouth. That's what I'm talking about. Oh yeah, it's going down. It's oh man, it's going down. Yes, but y'all, when I was working, y'all, when I tell y'all, I used to work so much overtime. So much. I'm talking about, man, I'm like, my checks would be so big, I'd be nervous going to the bank. I am not lying. Sometimes I would pick up my check and I would go in the bathroom and I would just stand in the bathroom. And I would have to get myself together because, excuse me, my check would be for thousands of dollars. And like my checks would be like income tax checks. That's how my checks would be. Yeah, that's how they would be. So at that time, for a few months, I was not led to open an account. So every time, yeah, I would always cash my check at the bank that the check was wrote on. So I would never cash it in my, I had an account, but I would never cash my check there. And I wasn't ready to do direct deposit. So I would cash my check where they wrote the check from. Cause if it bounced or something went wrong, it's in your account. It ain't tied to my personal account. So every time I would get paid, I would always get the same Taylor. And one day she got bold enough to ask me. She like, where you work? And I say, why you ask me that? She say, because I don't mean no harm, and I'm not in your business, but I see your checks. I say, well, if you see the checks, then you should look on it, see where it come from. That's who I work for. That's it. That's all. And she was like, really? I've heard of them. I'm sure you have. Because this is where they bank at. So I'm sure you've heard of them. And she was like, well, why don't you open up an account? I ain't led to do that. Mm-mm. Y'all, I'm telling you, I would get nervous. And the crazy thing is, you would think I would be nervous before, no, after I cash the check. I would be, y'all, I would be in the bathroom standing up against the wall with my eyes closed, just like with the check under my arms, with my arms folded. Like, I wonder who know how much my check is. Like that. I would be thinking that, like, I wonder if they share it with any of these folks. You know what I'm saying? Like what I make. Cause baby, look, I know that my check put some of them folks in that office to shame. Yeah. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. Some people think that when you on salary, that's the best way to go. Uh-uh. Cause see, when you on salary, you have to work so many hours overtime in order to start getting paid for the rest of the overtime. You see what I'm saying? So just say if you work 5 hours over or 4 hours over, you ain't getting paid for that because you on salary. So in order for you to get paid for any of those hours, you got to work a X amount of hours over the overtime hours for you to even get paid. And then when you get paid, you're not going to get paid what I would get paid because I'm on hourly, you're on salary. So when they pay me almost $30 an hour, you're going to get maybe 12. See what I'm saying? So, y'all, don't be so quick to, and they always would try to get me to take the supervisor position. No, I'm cool. Uh-uh. Oh, no, 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 no. Mm-mm. No, I ain't doing that. I ain't doing that. Because when it's time for me to clock out, I'm ready to roll. I'm not trying to stay here no longer. And if I do, I'm gonna get paid good. So y'all, don't be, don't be so anxious to take a title. Cause baby, them couple of dollars, honey, will run you raggedy. Cause see, depending on what kind of work it is, if you a supervisor, baby, you be on duty round the clock. Cause if this one don't show up, you got to figure out what you gonna do. Who gonna be there for this? Who gonna open that? Who gonna? You got to figure all this stuff out. It ain't worth it. Well, to me, it ain't worth it. You know, cause see, I wanted to get home. I had family. I had stuff to do, and if I didn't want to do nothing but go home and do nothing, that's what I wanted to do. You know, so don't. When you hear the word supervise, it sound good, and it sound like, oh yeah, I ain't got to have nobody, up over me and all. But baby, I would rather have somebody over me where they could take that load and deal with it, figure it out while I'm chilling. See, while I'm at home doing whatever I want to do, you might get a chance to go home, but even though you at home, you done took your work home with you. Cause you still gotta figure out how this place gonna run. How you gonna be able to get some time off and somebody else cover the position. You know what I'm saying? Like, baby, no. Mm-mm. No, they can have it. Uh-uh. They can have it. When I found out from the supervisor and how I found out what she was getting paid for her overtime hours is because I had a sheet of paper that I had left there at the job. She took the sheet of paper and she wrote on the back of it the hours she was going to get paid outside of, you know, her salary. When I looked at that paper, and if I ain't mistaken, y'all, it said $11 an hour. I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it. And this was after she had worked so many hours over. After she worked those hours over, that's when she was going to start getting paid the $11 an hour. Y'all, that's like a ripoff. It ain't so. You know, when you go on these jobs, man, when they offer you a supervisor position, you need to know everything that comes with it. I need to know if Sally and Bobby, Peter, whoever, don't show up for work, who's going to be responsible for covering their shifts? Because if you tell me it's going to be me, I'm not taking the position. I'm not. I'm not. Because, see, when it's time to clock out, or when I'm off, that's what I need to be. Unless I choose to come to work. And, you know, like, I need, you want to know if you work outside of your 40 hours, even though you on salary, you want to ask them, how much will I get paid for overtime? Because y'all, depending on the company, they will tell you you're on salary. Overtime does not exist as far as payment. So you gotta be careful. They ain't gonna tell you that when you take the job. If you don't ask, y'all. Sometimes we don't know what to ask. So, excuse me, we accept these jobs and these titles because it sounds good and it make us feel like we going somewhere, you know. But baby, not like that. If this is how you're going to be doing me as far as overtime, cause see, that means if you're not going to pay me for my overtime, that means that you can have I can end up working 70 and 80 hours a week if Billy and Bob don't show up. That ain't cool. And then I'm gonna be getting the same payment. Oh no. No, but if somebody work their hours that's not uh on salary, they're gonna pay them probably $30 an hour. Why you get nothing? Y'all, let me tell you, they done got over on us for years. And they got over on us because we didn't know no better. We didn't know what to ask. Well, I'm telling y'all, man, we're going to talk more about this. Because there's more people that need to hear this. Yeah, so we going to talk more about this and these salaries, y'all. Because, people need to know. Yeah, they deserve to know. You shouldn't be expecting people to put they all in and then you want to give them pennies, basically, you know. Mm-mm. Lord have mercy. Mm. It ain't coming fast enough through this little hole, honey. yeah, y'all. But look, it's been good. Yeah, it is. What time is it? I don't know. Let's see though. Let's see. It is it's almost 10 o'clock. So for some of y'all, it's almost 11 o'clock. Yeah, and y'all still here with me. Look at that. Mm-mm-mm. Yes. Yep. So y'all look, it's been an hour and 15 minutes. Yes, y'all came and hung out with me, y'all. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Y'all, it means so much to me. So much. I am so glad that y'all came and hung out with me today. And I will be back tomorrow. I'm going to try to do a little cooking, y'all. So, yeah. So, I got some running around to do tomorrow. And then I got a couple of places I gotta go tomorrow, and soon, y'all, I'll be sharing that news with y'all. But right now, I got to keep it under wraps. Got to keep it under wraps. So, so yeah, uh, yeah. So, tomorrow, once I'm done with all of that, then I'm going to prep. I'm gonna cut my bell peppers and onions and all that stuff, you know, get my corn and carrots and potatoes and cuz I'm going I have a roast in there, y'all, beef roast that I cooked the other day and I ain't really doing too much with it cuz when I cooked it, I really didn't know what I was going to do with it. I just wanted to cook one. So then I was like, I'm going to cook some cabbage with it and greens, yeah. But I'm gonna do that after I done made this soup. So tomorrow I'm gonna make like a beef stew, y'all. Yeah, cause I'm gonna cut me up a couple of potatoes and dice up some carrots and all that. Yeah. So yeah, but I'm gonna get my butt off of here because I'm getting sleepy. And y'all, I have went to sleep on the live before. So yeah, I'm getting sleepy, y'all. I told you, excuse me, that I was tired, but I was determined to come over here and talk to y'all tonight, today, whatever. When I got back, I was determined to get on here. Yeah. So, yes, y'all. So, listen, I'm going to say good night. Y'all know what I need y'all to do. I need y'all to stay blessed, y'all. And if you haven't already, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit that bell to be notified so that every time I upload a video, y'all get it first. Yes. So, I'm going to get off of here, but I need y'all to stay blessed. And I will talk to y'all soon. Good night. Love y'all.